welcome to Great Day Hollywood. I hope you're having a great day so far. Now, you guys, I'm super pumped to tell you that we will be covering the 148th Annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show coming up this Monday, May 13th in New York City. It's going to be so much fun, and our coverage is sponsored by the one and only Smack Pet Food, a Canadian-based company that formulates and manufactures raw dehydrated food for dogs and cats out there. I'm super excited to have them on board with us for this big event, so thank you so much, Smack. There's a look at our promotional image for the show. Look at all those dogs surrounding me. What would we do without AI? I'm telling you. It looks good though, right? Come on now. Now, coverage will air right here on iHollywood TV's YouTube channel on Tuesday, May 14th, the day after covering the event, as we give you a behind-the-scenes glimpse of how so many dogs get ready for such a big event in the dog community. I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm not sure which dog I'm most excited to see on Monday, but we shall find out. Oh, yeah. Now, we have a really good show for you today, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The limited docu-series Expedition from Hell, The Lost Tapes, is set to premiere this weekend on Discovery Channel. Here to talk all about it is executive producer David Freid and expedition participant Alexander Hernandez. Welcome, guys. Nice to see you.
Morning.
So, David, let's start off with you. Serving as executive producer on this series, Expedition from Hell, The Lost Tapes, can you inform our audience about this series and, what they will be seeing in the premiere episode?
Oh, man. Okay, so just buckle in, get ready for a wild ride. This is... So, the Amazon 5000, which was a trek that this gentleman named Mickey Grossman dreamed up, started in around 2012. Mickey is a former special forces demolitions expert who goes through a bout of melanoma cancer and sort of sees the potential end of his life. He's had cancer in his family. This really struck him. So one of the earliest motivations was that he wanted to bring awareness to cancer by doing something that no one's ever done before and crossing the Amazon 5,000 miles from the West Coast to the East Coast, all the way across South America, something nobody's ever done since the days of the Spanish explorers. And that's the very beginning of this. Mickey then, casts a wide net to try and bring people along with him, like this gentleman in the blue suit and CFP pin, Alex Hernandez, who is... as you can see, not, at least from the background, maybe not a jungle expert, not an explorer, not the traditional type of survivalist that you might see try something this ambitious. And Mickey brings him and a number of other people along with him on this journey. We received about, several hundred hours of footage from this expedition, tried to put the whole thing together into something that made sense. For us, just to know what the heck happened on this expedition, and discovered very quickly that not everything is as it seems.
Now, Alexander, you are an Orlando, Florida-based financial consultant who joined Mickey Grossman on the ill-fated expedition through the Amazon. Talk to me about your travel through the jungle, and what were some of the big takeaways for you?
There's so many takeaways. There's two big ones that always stand out. The first one is don't go cheap on everything in life, right? There's some things you want to spend some money on, like shoes. Don't go with the least expensive pair of shoes. And then two is be careful what you sign up for. Make sure you have some training at least, right?
Alex, how long into the expedition did you realize you had the wrong shoes?
It took about 30 minutes to realize that. It was pretty quick. It didn't take long at all.
Pulled from hundreds of hours of footage, you guys, every episode of this compelling docuseries includes, terrifying obstacles endured by those who chose to join the expedition. What were some of the challenges that you had to face, Alex?
Oh my gosh, from bats to, cliffs to bridges that are broken to areas that no one really knows where we're at. And as much as you want to try to go straight, you can't go straight. You got to go like this way around to get to the spot. So chaotic at times, scary, but at the same time beautiful. There's moments where you're going, there's some incredibly beautiful places out there.
Well, I'm looking forward to checking this out this weekend on the Discovery Channel. Now, last question for you, David. What do you really want the people to learn or take away from this limited docuseries when watching this weekend on the Discovery Channel?
I think my favorite part about this series is that it's, Discovery is like the king of expedition survival shows. They've got so many of them. This is the exact opposite of all of those shows. This is a show where, maybe not the best people are doing this thing. Maybe it's led by a very questionable character, and it's exciting and it's crazy and it's dangerous, but there is another layer to it that I really respond to, which is about questions about purpose, about legacy, about what we leave behind, like the lengths that people will go through to do something different that shakes up their life in a way that makes them feel alive. And I think a lot of the audience can relate with that, and maybe will plan their own ill-fated trip to the Amazon.
Well, David and Alexander, thank you so much for coming on the show, you guys, to talk more about this series. Expedition from Hell, the Lost Tapes 2-hour series premiere airs Sunday, May 12th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Pacific on the Discovery Channel, and available the next day to stream on Max. You guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mother's Day is coming up this Sunday on May 12th. What better way to show mom how much you appreciate her than with a life-changing gadget? Ooh, we all love gadgets now. Tech life expert Jennifer Jolly has some of her top picks for moms. Welcome, Jennifer. Nice to see you.
It is so nice to see you. Thank you so much for having me. And let me just dive right in with a pro tip here. Inflation has been no joke this year. And while we want to really spoil the mother figures in our lives, we do not want to break the bank. So here's something I just found out. If all you do is start with the PayPal app, you get all these cashback offers right at your fingertips from places that you're shopping anyway, like Best Buy, Ticketmaster, Walmart, and more. You just click to save the offer you like on your mobile device. Then it automatically applies it when you use PayPal at checkout. You can also earn additional rewards on eligible purchases with PayPal's own MasterCard. You can get an additional 3% cash back, layering on even more sweet deals. Now, here's another really important gadget. You don't want to let any treasured memories get lost, and you won't if you have the Kodak Slide and Scan digital film scanner. This brings cherished memories back to life with a simple press of a button, letting you quickly and easily view, edit, and convert all those old black and white negatives and 50mm slides to digital files. You can really watch history come to life on the 5-inch LCD screen right on the device. This is a profound bridge to the past, an incredible peace of mind for the future. Do you remember these slides? I have piles of these. This one, I popped it in here. It's my parents' wedding. I love that.
Oh, that's a great one right there, Jennifer.
Here's another one that I love, and you will too. This is Sprig. This is Kohler's wellness brand. This lets moms transform daily routines into self-care rituals with this infusion device that connects to her shower head and adds aromatherapy pods and other skincare ingredients, like the same kind of skin pampering goodness that you find at luxury spas. This adds it all to her own daily shower routine. It's amazing. You can add on to that whole peaceful pampering vibe with their entire line of natural candles, bath bombs, body and linen mists too. And if you use code JOLLY15, you will get 15% off all of that. Moms always tell me, and I'm a mom myself, and I know I always want something heartfelt and homemade. I always want to give something heartfelt and homemade, but I'm a horrible DIYer. So there's been no better way to create or gift the perfect present than with the Cricut Joy Extra. This one gadget really can do it all. It cuts more than 50 different materials like vinyl and cardstock and iron-on. It can write, foil, and draw, creating personalized, professional-looking full-color stickers, labels, cards, tags, t-shirts, signs. I mean, basically anything you can imagine it can make, which makes it the absolute perfect way to honor all moms out there. Bonus moms, dog moms, plant moms. This year, it is time to celebrate all women among us who mother. You know what else it's time to do? It's time to give moms everywhere a robot helper, like this iRobot Roomba Combo J9 Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop. This automatically tackles messes with powerful vacuuming and deep scrub mopping. The mop lifts up when it's on a carpet, and then on hard floors, it vacuums and mops at the same time. detecting and steering clear of cords, shoes, pet waste, floor hazards of all shapes and sizes. It even drives itself back to its home base. It empties the dirt, refills the liquid, and charges back up without her having to lift a single finger. I mean, seriously, one less chore, that is a huge score. You can find more details on everything I talked about here, plus all the best gadgets of the year at techish, techish.com. Back to you, and happy Mother's Day.
What great gift ideas for our moms out there. For more information, as Jennifer just stated, visit techish.com. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for joining us on Great Day Hollywood. You have a great day, and happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
There are people with a rare disease that can cause unpredictable and potentially debilitating symptoms. I'm talking about indolent systemic mastocytosis. They now have their first FDA-approved treatment option. I was joined by a patient and medical expert recently who shared details about life with ISM and treatment with targeted therapy. Please meet Suki Tipp and Dr. Pankit Vachhani. Take a look. It's nice to meet you both. So let's go ahead and start off with you, Suki. You have had such a battle with your health. When did you start noticing symptoms with ISM?
So I started noticing symptoms after a wasp sting, which was my first major allergic reaction or anaphylaxis. And that was about 6 years ago at the age of 35. I started noticing other symptoms such as debilitating GI issues, fatigue, itching, and spots on my skin, hives, and I started noticing that different things were triggering these.
Now, Dr. Vachhani, let's come to you. What is ISM and what are these symptoms? Like, is this something common that we see in Americans today?
So ISM, or indolent systemic mastocytosis, it's a rare and chronic disorder. It's caused by a genetic change or abnormality in a gene called c-KIT. So when that genetic change happens, people are prone to having numerous symptoms. And those symptoms, for example, the ones that Suki mentioned, can be found across many different domains. These could be skin lesions, which can then also become red or irritated. People can have flushing. They can have gastrointestinal symptoms like heartburn, abdominal pain, bloating, nausea. Also bone pain and anaphylaxis can happen, and brain fog as well as headaches. These are also commonly noted by patients. You asked about how common or uncommon it is. Well, it's a rare disorder, but nevertheless, we estimate it to be present in about 1 in 10,000 individuals.
Now, doctor, what is the age range that people can develop ISM?
You know, we have found patients all the way from pediatric range, so kids can have it, all the way up to adults in their 70s, 80s. I've diagnosed even in that age range. But that said, usually on the adult side, we find it to be present in patients who are in their 30s, 40s, and beyond.
Now, Suki, let's come back to you. You know, once you received your diagnosis of ISM, how did you feel?
Honestly, I felt relieved. I knew that we were able to work together with Dr. Vachhani and the rest of my medical team and find a treatment plan that would work for me.
Now, Suki, AYVAKIT has helped you tremendously. Tell us more about your experience with AYVAKIT.
Yes, so I'm still enrolled in the Blueprint Pioneer trial, and so it's an ongoing experience. And everybody's experience is going to be different, but for me, I have been able to enjoy things that maybe I took for granted before. I was having triggers such as laundry soap, or just walking by a fragrance aisle in the mall. And so, going places became very dangerous for me. I had to be very cautious. And I am still cautious while taking the medication, but that's because I keep up with my triggers, and I keep a diary of everything that's triggering and anytime I have a symptom change. And so I'm able to live a more free life because of the medication. I can go to my son's graduation or my kids' sporting events. So it's been really great for me. I have had a couple small side effects, but overall, I'm doing really well.
Now, Suki, sitting next to Dr. Vachhani that helped you along the way, figuring out that you had ISM and has helped you get back to normalcy, what would you like to say to him right now?
I will be eternally grateful to him and everyone that works with him. It has been a blessing to be able to have my life back and to be able to enjoy things again. So I will be eternally grateful, and I am grateful to you and to Blueprint and to the entire medical team.
Now, Suki, last question for you. What would you tell other people living with ISM, kind of feeling a little down?
So I would say one of the most important things is to advocate for yourself, and then to find a medical team that you trust, that you can be honest with, and that you can work with to find a path for treatment for you. Also, to keep a diary of your symptoms and triggers. That's very important, because then you can update your doctor and you can find that medical path to treatment that works.
Absolutely. Really great advice right there. And, lastly, real quick, Dr. Vachhani, tell us, where can the viewers go for more additional information in regards to ISM and what we discussed this morning?
Absolutely. Both Suki and I were working on this with Blueprint Medicine, and I would say go to avakit.com, that's AYVAKIT.com, to learn more about this condition and the drug, and of course, speak with your doctor as well.
Are you looking for a new gig? If you're a cheese fan, Daiya's latest job opening could be your most exciting role yet. Key responsibilities include perfecting the cheesiest of recipes, calculating a precise melt time and temperature, and collaborating with Daiya's innovation team. Recipe innovators, grilled cheese lovers, pizza enthusiasts, that's right, and self-proclaimed cheeseheads are encouraged to apply. The remote role comes with a $20,000, that's right, cash payment, and a year's supply of Daiya's dairy-free cheese. Cheese for a full year and a $20,000 cash payment? This is for me. Here to tell us more is John Kelly, Chief Marketing Officer at Daiya Foods. Hello, John.
Hey, Noah, thanks for having me. Daiya's latest job opening could be one of the most delicious roles out there yet. For one lucky person, it's an opportunity to create recipes, to calculate perfect melt times, and to innovate with our team at Daiya on developing new recipes using our dairy-free cheeses. The Vice President of Melting, or MVP as we like to call it, is going to explore all the ways that people can enjoy our new dairy-free cheeses. So who would be perfect for this role? Well, it's really anybody that's interested in cheese or creating recipes using cheese. We know that in dairy-free cheese, that there's been products that have been tried out in the past that haven't met all of consumers' expectations. We are so excited to bring to consumers our new dairy-free cheeses using a proprietary new blend, our Daiya Oat Cream blend, that really delivers on that melty and cheesy experience that consumers are looking for. So in this role, what would you be responsible for? Well, Noah, you'd be responsible for helping us perfect that perfect melt time, create new recipes, and partnering with our innovation team to develop great new ideas using our dairy-free cheeses. If folks want to learn how they can apply, they can visit one of the locations on our nationwide tour, the Dairy-Free Dairy Tour, that is moving across the country and providing consumers an opportunity to taste these great new products. Of course, if they're not able to get to one of those events, they can always visit daiyafoods.com for more information. Thanks so much for having me, Noah.
Who does not want to win $20,000? Exciting stuff, 20 G's, as Alfonso would say. He was on our first episode, so go back and watch that. Promoting the first episode right here. You gotta get it in. Now, lastly, physical and mental health go hand in hand. This is as true for youth as it is for adults. With summer camp season approaching, we once again ponder the impactful role that a camp experience plays in the lives of many kids. Joining us right now to discuss summer camp and your child's mental health is the medical advisor for SeriousFun Children's Network, Dr. Laura Blaisdell. Hello, Dr. Laura.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you for having me.
Now, can you talk to us about the importance of prioritizing mental health for children at camp alongside physical and social health as well?
Absolutely. I mean, camps play this, vital role in in the development of the whole child, right? So when we think about camp experiences, many of us have had, we think of those sort of long and rich history of fun, outdoor, physical activity, those long-lasting friendships that we make at camp, right? But increasingly, we're aware that camp is playing a very important role in addressing this national emergency that we're having in our children and adolescents in mental health. And how do camps do that? They do that through, because hidden within like the campfires, the camp cheers, and the canoe paddling is the development of these resiliency skills. So there's skills like independence, skills like perseverance, skills like social awareness. And it's these skills that are not only strength building for children, but they also are protective factors against mental health disorders and conditions. And that's how camps do their magic.
We should be sending all of our kids to camp this summer, you guys. Yeah. Now, Dr. Laura, how does camp foster positive childhood experiences, and how does the SeriousFun camp experience differ from other camp programs out there?
Yeah, great question. I mean, camps are the epitome of positive childhood experiences, right? And SeriousFun is right alongside that. The SeriousFun mission is to provide the positive childhood experience of camp to children and families whose lives have been disrupted by serious illness. And these are kids for whom a camp experience would not otherwise be accessible to them. So through our 30 camps and partner programs, both within the US and internationally, we provide 24/7 medical access. We provide adaptive programming to meet children's needs, and we provide alternate programming like family weekends for those campers for whom those longer overnight camp experiences might not be appropriate. So, and that's how we serve our mission of providing a fun and safe camp experience for children with serious medical conditions.
That's great. And also, too, Dr. Laura, I think it's great to really get the kids out of the house. I love this time of the year because they get out of the house and meet new friends and just enjoy a time to themselves, meeting, those new friends at camp. But for kids who face medical trauma, why is providing positive childhood experiences especially, important?
Yeah, I mean, I alluded to this mental health emergency we have. I mean, 1 in 5 children will experience a mental health or behavioral health disorder in their lifetime. Children who have chronic medical illness, who may have experienced medical trauma throughout the course of their treatment, are at even in risk of these mental health conditions and disorders, which is why it's even more important that SeriousFun is able to deliver these positive experiences to these children and families with that serving over 100 different medical conditions.
Now, what should all the families know about mental health and, how potential challenges might show up in kids? Because I think this is a thing, like you mentioned at the beginning of the interview, Dr. Laura, that is happening in kids. We are seeing some mental health challenges arise.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned just some really great things like getting out of the house, right? But
Yeah.
when I think about when I talk to my parents and patients about health or mental health in specific, I really kind of focus on an ounce of an ounce of prevention is worth its weight in gold, right? So I ask families, let's shore up those health hygiene plans, like your sleep hygiene plan. What are you eating? How are you being physically active? How are you getting outdoors? I ask families, maybe you want to go to the American Academy of Pediatrics website, aap.org, and create a family agreement about screen time and social media so that we're laying that foundation of mental well-being. But ultimately, I talk to parents about the fact that one trusted adult in a child's life can make a world of difference, because having a trusted adult in a child's life is a positive childhood event. So if you have kids in your life, or if you have kids that you care about in your life, my advice and my challenge to you is to sit down with them today and ask them, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And then the challenge, particularly for me as a mother, is to keep my mouth shut and listen. And acknowledge the feelings without immediately trying to solve them. So, because we know that being heard is also a positive childhood event.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Tell us now, where can we go for more information once again?
Yes, if people are looking for more information about Serious Fun Children's Network, they can join us at seriousfun.org.
Nice. We'll have that website below. Dr. Laura Blaisdell, thank you so much for coming on the show. You take care and have a great day.
Thanks. Have a great summer.
Thank you to all of my guests for sharing such great, insightful information. Make it a great day and subscribe to us for more interviews coming your way here real soon. We'll see you back here next time. And don't forget to check out our coverage from the 148th Annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show presented by Purina Pro Plan happening next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.